Hey Facebook, I was not able to go live yesterday. I usually do business tips on Thursdays. So I wanted to come on today and say, hey, so if you're watching live, drop a hello. If you're on the replay, put in hashtag later. Still let me know where you're tuning in from. I am tuning in from Arizona. I am Christina Torres, mom of two older children, and I am just going to hit live on my um whatchamacallit, my Instagram. I just get so nervous sometimes. I don't know why that is. So if you're someone who is a social seller, I have a question for you. And let me my sister's messaging me. Let me hit live on Instagram. It's checked in my connection. Hey Instagram, I'm live on my Instagram, Facebook group, and my YouTube channel. So someone said they're here from Canada. Hey, thank you for being here. That is pretty awesome. So usually I just got to change the setting for this thing. I don't know why it does this. Okay, so I have a few questions before I get in today. So today's topic is how do you stay consistent in your business, and then how you can repurpose your content for you to stay consistent. So I think sometimes, or I even know for me in the past, when we're not consistent in our business, we don't have a plan of action. We may not have written down like what we're doing, what's our method. So I really feel, obviously, if you want to show up for your social media, for your business, I'm showing who you are. We kind of need a plan. So my question for right now, and drop below, what is something that you really struggle with within your business? So I have wrote down some questions, so I'm going to refer to them. Well, there's a few questions here, and it could be when I talk about business. Business is, yes, your business, and it also could be your personal life as well. So, do you struggle with creating video? So, it can be short form video like TikToks, Reels, little stories. Are you afraid to go in your stories? Or also long form videos, which could be a live video, it could be a YouTube video that you pre record and upload to YouTube. So, are you someone who struggle with anything that has to do with video? Do you struggle with repurposing and how to create content? Do you need help as a having looking at social media and finding a platform that is best fit for you and your business, how you want to show up, and you need a plan? Like, do you need a plan of that so you know how to show up consistently, how to create your personal brand? So one thing I'll say in this video is really about when we show up for our businesses, it's not about your products. It's not your business, the company you're with. It is your personal brand. So do you struggle with how to create a personal brand? What is a personal brand? What is that about? And someone said, I do. A Facebook user says, I do. So which one do you struggle with, Facebook user? Or do you struggle with just really how to create your captions? So there's a lot of, I call it copywriting, but then I'm like, is it really copywriting? It could just be your caption creating, how you do your description on your post and your videos. And there's certain key areas for you to really focus on when you're creating your description information. And then one thing that I thought, like, do you just really struggle with keeping a positive mind, like a positive mindset for you to run your business? Like, do you need some kind of mindset tweak? I'm not the guru in that. Everything I mentioned, I'm sure I'm able to create and help you with information. I do work on my mindset. I am in a progress of working through a mindset course right now, because I'm working on that as well. But I really feel we need that in life, whether it's business or personal. So, is it something about that whole personal aspect with the mindset? And my last question is, or do you struggle really just how to take care of yourself overall? And that could be how to take care of yourself to show up for your business, to show up for your family, or do you struggle to take care of yourself as a single parent like me? And I know that I say to you guys, yes, I'm a single mom. The kids are older. My kids are older. They're young adults. I'm still a parent, one parent home with them. In the last few years, they have better relationships with their father. I've shared that with you guys plenty of time. When they were little, when we struggled more, he was not there. So I can relate to if you're someone who's a single parent who it's just you doing everything and struggling and wondering what can you do to make your life better, I totally get that. I'm not saying I'm rich now. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I'm rich in happiness now. It took me a long time to do that. And I'm also have achieved a lot of things from that day one to now that the kids are older. So I definitely relate into you if that's you. So any of those, what do you struggle with more for your business? So, and the Facebook user says, I struggle how to repurpose on content, trying to learn Canva at the moment. Do you research the content ahead of time? Okay, so good questions. Is that you, Paulina? I'm thinking it's you. I'm not sure. Let me take a drink of this. So today's topic is how to be consistent, and then how to create content, and then you repurpose it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And do I research content ahead of time? Yes. So that is all about having your content strategy. So this looks blank right now, but I promise you, I have a little method that I've just done. So I use a Trello board to brain dump ideas of what I want to talk about. I got this clean one, a calendar. So I used to really just put everything on my phone, but something about the written part of writing your plan down has really called to me to like write it down. It's more meaningful. That's the thing I struggle with. Thank you. This is gold. Thank you, Paulina. So get a calendar. And I feel it's more meaningful when you write it down, because when we write something down, we remember it better. We're seeing it, we're writing it down, we're reading it. So it's more a connection with you versus just putting it on the phone like I used to. And then you can see what your focus is. So I don't want to make this video, Paulina, for you about branding or how to really create that rim of like who you are on your branding pillars. If you need that, connect with me and I will send you some videos in your messenger from YouTube. So if you don't know, I also have a YouTube channel, which is Christina Torres, and I have various videos on there on social media strategies, that things I have learned, and I pay it forward on my YouTube channel. So Paulina, when you're thinking about your content creation, or anyone like Paulina, you're thinking about your pillars. So I think about 3 to 5 things and whatever that is for you. And one of them obviously is going to be your business and products, but there has to be other things about you. Okay. So that's why I at times share my single mom life. I share that I'm a school counselor. I share inspiration a lot. I feel like I do that. And then I just kind of rotate those ideas when I create my content. So how to be consistent? The first step is to have your calendar. Okay, so when I create my calendar for my content, I work within themes. Okay, I work through themes, so it makes me more clear of what I'm writing about. Now, some days do I not always stick to it? Maybe not, but for the most part I do. So Mondays or inspirational post, okay? And whatever that is for you, inspirational quote, inspirational video, inspirational reel. Tuesdays are tip Tuesdays for me, and that's me giving tips on anything. My mom journey, my business journey, tips on what I learned. Wednesday for me is Wisdom Wednesday, and that kind of can be teaching and encouraging someone as well. Or Wednesdays or Tuesdays, I kind of just since it's tip and wisdom, or back to back of just educating. One of those days is product based for me, and the other days is my business tips. It could be, or like I said, just tips in general about life. Okay. Thursdays is Throwback Thursday for me. So this is when I get a little bit more personal most times on Thursdays, where I'm reflecting back to my old life as struggling, maybe perhaps as a single mom, struggling in my business, when I was struggling on whatever it is. And then I'm thinking about where I am now. So I'm telling my story and then relating it back to where I am now at my present time. Fridays, kind of the same thing. Fridays can be Flashback Friday, Face to Face Friday. Face to Face Friday is good if you're someone in the weight loss journey, health and wellness. You can kind of do those transformations. Tuesdays can be Transformation Tuesday. So you can Google themes for social media, and all kinds of themes will come up for the days of the week. So you pick out what works for you. I really feel I give the gold digger, I forget her name right now. Oh my gosh. But the gold digger, you guys might know who she is. She's a very big known social media expert out there. She taught this whole thing. And when she taught that, it just was a mind changer for me and my business. And I was able to be consistent. The weekend, Saturdays and Sunday, for me, Saturday is just selfie Saturday. What am I doing on Saturdays in that real moment? Take a picture of it and say what I'm doing. And then Sundays are the kind of the same thing, or Sunday fun day, soulful Sunday. So it's just that. So that is how you're going to create your content and be consistent. Okay. So when you write it down, you're going to have a whole week of ideas. Now, I don't expect for you to have this for the whole month. I used to do it monthly, but it became overwhelming. So I do it weekly now, and then I write down what I want to talk about. So of course, you have to have some kind of, thing about, okay, what am I talking about? What product is it? What business tip? What story am I telling? Whatever it is, okay, whatever it is for you, you're going to write that in your calendar. And then you're going to make some caption notes, okay? So you can write them in your notebook. I'll be honest, when I do my captions, I write it all in my phone. So for me, I work a lot on my business page for Facebook at times, and I'm able to save that captions. So I kind of save it there. I just save it in my notes. So I know what my caption is going to be, and I'm picking my pictures and stuff like that. So I tell my audience that I normally do this on a Saturday or Sunday. I sit down for, oh, my phone's going to be, it's low battery. Sorry. I sit down on Saturday or Sundays, depending what day, whatever day works for you. You're going to do weekly content, and you're going to sit there and create some captions, but not the whole cliff notes, just some notes for you to get by on what your message is, and pick your pictures. So when you're ready to post for that day, when you post in real time, you have a lot of it ready for you. Here on Instagram, you can schedule your information now if you are a business or the creator suite, I believe. If you use your Facebook page or your Facebook business page or your Facebook group, you can schedule as well. Personal pages you can't, but one tweak I do on my personal page, at times I do this a lot. I put my whole picture and my captions, and then I post it like the night before, but I put the settings to only me, so I only see it. So the next morning, I'm able to, you want to copy and paste it. You don't want to just put it to, public, because it's going to be like 9 hours later. You want it in that real time. So you're going to copy and paste and add that picture, whatever it is you're doing, or the reel, whatever it is, in the real time moment. Okay. So that's how you're going to be consistent in creating your strategy content. Okay. And then how you're going to repurpose this. I feel a lot of us are on different platforms, right? So I know I am, but my jam is Facebook, and I'm really loving YouTube. Instagram, you're kind of like my stepchild, but I'm here for you. Okay. So what I do is I create content and I repurpose it. So you can do it two ways. This first step is Jasmine Starr's theory, or is what she teaches in our group. She says your whole week of your captions that you have, how you're going to repurpose that is, say we're in this week right now, where today's the 7th. Okay. So whatever content you had for this week, you're going to use this content. So say this week you use this all on Facebook. The next week, you're going to use that same content onto Instagram. So it's always a week behind on two different platforms that you use. So I hope that makes sense. Another thing that I do when you say it's called repurposing, is I make one reel, okay, or one post, whatever it is. A lot of time on Instagram, I use the Instagram reels over there, one reel, and then I post it on my Facebook business page, my Facebook personal page. I take the logo of Instagram off. I just edit the video through my editing little gallery. You don't have to use an app or anything to take the Instagram thing off. I just edit it to take it away, because I repurpose it on Pinterest and I repurpose it on YouTube. Okay. And sometimes TikTok. I'm not really a TikTok gal. So I took one video. So it's on Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook business page, Pinterest, and YouTube. Okay. So that's another way you're repurposing. You're taking one video and putting it all on all your platforms. So I don't really do the method. I used to do 1 week behind, but I just feel I have different people on my platform, so you're not going to see the same contents. It's different people. So I just use one, whatever that is, whatever one post it is, and I put it all over my different platforms. I promise you, I do it in real time. And I sit there, this is for my reels, and I sit there and I go put it on my Facebook pages, interest, and YouTube right then and there. Because for me, I can do it within a few minutes. If that's not your jam or that feels overwhelmed, then post one reel and then put 10 to 15 minutes later at night or whatever time you have and go post them. So that's another way you can repurpose your information. You can do that with a reel, a written post, you can have the same message and change your picture, however you want to do it. Instagram is more pictures. Facebook, you can do different things. So it just depends on what kind of pictures you want to use for social media as far as Facebook and Instagram. Now, Pinterest, if you're not there, I only what I do on Pinterest is I do what they call idea pins. That is their reels. I would highly suggest for you to do that because Pinterest is a search engine and so is YouTube. So YouTube has shorts. If that's all you do over there, then do that because you might have a higher reach of people looking for what they're looking for something and you may have the solution to their offer. So that is the content strategy. I feel that has worked for me for a while now. Let me know if you got value on these simple tips. One thing I want to end this video on is if you're giving value and making connections with people, okay, that is the main goal we want to do in our business. It is not about always just to sell my product, whatever. It is having conversations with people and getting to know them, who they are, what they're about, their struggles, their happiness, whatever. So in these conversations, you're getting to know a little bit about them to see if they may need what you have. And then you lead into those conversations. That is always the hard part for all of us, and I admit it too. But you take that band-aid off, like Marina Simone says, and you just say, "Are you open to?" And then whatever your message is, are you open to taking a look at my business? That won't take up already more time of what you're doing. Are you open to taking a look at the products that saved my energy? Whatever it is, but when you're giving that value, lead with the benefits it does for you. Someone else might need those benefits. So I hope this video helped you guys. I couldn't go live yesterday. We went to dinner with my parents and I didn't know we had plans or kind of just happened. So I said, okay, I'll just not going to do my, and I had it scheduled and everything in my group, but I canceled it and then I just went live today because I had some time. So let me know if you got value. Let me know if you have any questions. But please, if you watch the replay of this, answer all those questions that I asked about what your struggles are in your business. I'm coming up with something shortly in a few months, and I'm just trying to get some research to thinking about how I can best serve my audience. So, anyways, friend, take care. God bless. Have a great Good Friday. Happy Easter. If I don't get to talk to anyone sooner than that, have a great rest of your day. God bless. Bye. I'm going to shut over here on Facebook.